Good morning, Waterloo. No. Hello, and welcome to Those Crazy Weirdos, episode 16.
You look so pleased with yourself.
I'm Cameron.
And I'm Martine.
So, what's up?
You're doing a bunch of running exercises all over the house. Every time I ask Cameron to pass me something, he walks over to me backwards like that's totally normal. It just turns around.
I'm doing preventative maintenance on my body. All right,
Yeah.
I need to make sure this delicious... No, okay.
Oh, God. Let's not push your luck here.
This body needs to stay in good shape, all right? It needs to be good.
You know, you're acting like you're 25.
Yeah, I'm an old man now.
You're acting like you're a grandpa. Any second I turn and see you and you're in this weird position doing some kind of
okay,
thing.
listen, I've upped the running a lot. Okay, so I need to make sure that I'm just doing preventative maintenance on especially my knees and ankles to make sure I'm not going to get hurt. That's all.
It looks hilarious.
It's working so far. I've run a lot and nothing's happened, so that's good.
You're climbing the stairs like 4 steps at a time, doing this real big
Not
stretch.
4 steps. Relax.
Every step is a stretch. You're there like, oh, just 1 second. It's so funny.
Yes.
Anyways, good on you for doing care of your body.
Yeah, she says after she's already just absolutely obliterated me for it. Fine. You know what? Instead, you'll have to deal with getting me a frozen pack of magic bag from the frozen magic bag from the freezer every day for multiple weeks on end because I go on a run without stretching or warming up or improving my preventative maintenance stuff.
Look, I do think it's a great idea. That doesn't mean that you don't look ridiculous when you're doing half these things.
Fair enough.
Every time I turn around, you're doing some other weird pose.
Fair enough. All right, so we have teas.
Oh, yeah. We made each other tea.
We made each other tea in
Breaking
secret.
news. Cameron has a second flavor of tea. We've got orange pekoe and English breakfast to pick from. So he's got, an easier job than me, but that's fine. Who's keeping track of that?
Oh, yeah, sure. You with all your...
Definitely not me.
All right, I'm going to take a sip of mine.
He's giving it a good old whiff. That was a very big sip.
Orange pekoe.
Yep.
Nailed it.
Wow. Shocking. Absolutely shocking.
And you?
I've got...
Wait, I have to remember what I put.
That would be so funny. I'd be so upset. It's like...
I think I remember.
It's like getting a riddle and not having the answer.
I'm like 70% sure I know what it is.
It smells really good.
Okay, good. That's step 1.
From the smell, I would guess cherry with a little bit of orange honey.
Did you even get anything? You just look like you're tasting the air.
I got a little bit. Didn't burn my tongue. I'm so proud of myself.
Okay.
Oh, it's very good.
I like the lip smacking. Welcome to our podcast.
It's very nice. I'm going to start with cherry and orange honey.
That is correct.
Yes!
You nailed it.
I'm amazing. I'm the best.
Around. No one's going to ever take me down.
Break down now, yo. Boom, boom, boom.
Boom, 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 boom. What are we doing?
It's fun. I like doing a remix.
Oh, man. We don't have any updates for Albert. Albert the Bee's gone.
Yeah, that was
a weird saga.
Yep.
It's just gone now. It's done. Finito.
Yeah, it's okay. I'm all right to leave that one in the past. It was a good memory.
Yeah.
You know, the other day I was writing and I wrote the word backpack.
Backpack, backpack. Backpack, backpack.
We can sing Dora the Explorer all day.
Oh my god, it's so funny. That just came to my mind because we were singing Swipe or No Swiping earlier. Just so that the audience knows this isn't something I constantly think about Dora's.
Well, yeah, we don't constantly sing Swipe or No Swiper either.
No, it was just today.
Yeah, because we're big children. But I wrote the word backpack, and I wrote it bagpack. B-A-G pack. And I think I'm a genius. And why isn't that written that way in the first place?
Wait, what do you mean?
It's a bag pack.
No. It's a pack that goes on your back. It's a backpack.
But it's also like a bag pack. Because it's a bag.
No, it's a bag
I guarantee you some people...
I think it would make more sense if you said back bag, not bag pack, because bag pack is just saying pack or bag. Okay. It's like this. It's redundant.
I guarantee you some people, mainly probably children, think that the word backpack is bag pack because it could sound very much like it. Like volleyball, I thought was volleyball for the longest time.
What?
Yeah.
No.
Well, you play it with a ball, so I just thought it was called volleyball.
Martine, why do you think that you need to have the redundancy and everything? It's not. It already says ball at the end. You don't say ball for baseball. It's got ball at the end. Basketball isn't ball-skit-ball.
I was like 8. Give me a little break, for goodness sake. You thought it was Tupperware, so
I did think it was Tupperware.
You're not
but that's because people pronounce it Tupperware.
People pronounce it volleyball too.
No, it's volleyball.
Well, yeah, but when it's, mumbled.
Yeah, B and V are very interesting. Especially in Spanish, man. Spanish? I still don't know which way it's pronounced. I feel like you could pronounce it either way. You can say a V as a B, or you say a B as a V, and people will understand you and won't say anything. And it's okay. It's just this weird thing.
Anyways, those are the only interesting things that have happened.
I mean, we're going on vacation. We're on vacation right now. That's why we're actually able to record in the middle of the day.
Yes. It's, I think, one of the first times we're recording in the daylight. It's amazing. The sun's shining.
And it's a work day, and we're not at work because we're on vacation. Gonna be driving.
Road trip.
Down to the States.
Yeah, we're going
down
to a wedding.
The land of guns and paid health care.
Going to a wedding, which will be fun.
Yes, we are going to a wedding. I'm excited to get some cheesesteaks, Philly cheesesteaks in Philly.
Yeah. Yeah, he's only excited about the food. I don't think we've talked
New
about
York
anything
slices
else.
pizza in New York. Oh, yeah.
I don't think I've actually heard you get excited about anything else. You haven't even been like, oh, it'll be cool to see the Statue of Liberty. You haven't said anything about the actual places.
Statue of Liberty. I am excited to see the Broadway show.
Oh, fair enough.
We'll see Hamilton in New York. I mean, like, there's no better places.
Hamilton.
Yeah, that's a pretty, like...
That'll be exciting.
That's a very New York play. Yeah.
New York.
Yeah, it's literally...
Concrete jungle where things are made of.
Where tomatoes are...
You were incensed about my volleyball, and here there are made of and tomato. Like,
no,
what?
I'm not.
Hypocrite.
I'm not incensed about volleyball or bagpack. I'm incensed that you think it makes sense because it has ball already at the end of the name.
Well, wouldn't I?
Just like every other sport that uses a ball.
Okay, you can't be incensed about like a 7-year-old thinking that doesn't make sense.
No, I'm saying you're defending it.
I'm defending it because as a 7-year-old, obviously you would think that.
Yeah, okay, yeah. As a 7-year-old, I agree.
I'm not talking as my now age. I'm defending my previous self from your terrible, Hippocratic awfulness.
What about your bagpack, though? It sounded like you were defending it in the now.
Oh, yeah, that one, I'm a genius.
No, you're not. This is what I'm saying. You're not. You're saying bag. It's like saying, oh, I have 3 bag sachets. Like, I don't know. It's like, it's
just
a word
imagine
that already
instead of playing the bagpipes, you're playing the backpipes.
Yeah, oh my gosh.
Anyways, let's do it. I'm excited.
Roll the theme tune.
Yeah, the theme tune.
Oh gosh, here we go.
Don't you know?
Oh no, Oga Pogo. The mythical Canadian beast.
Oh, we were watching kids shows yesterday. For some reason, there's something wrong with us. But anyway, it was great. Little mini series about Canadian history and important facts.
If anybody is listening, wants to get something stuck in your head for forever. Oh no, Ogopogo. It's so funny. All right. You don't say.
Don't you say what? What in the name of tarnation, carnation, blow the roses.
Okay.
Those rosy roses.
I have
from the
4 facts. Okay. Wait,
success. Oh, yes. Success.
God.
Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. Pretty chitty bang bang, chitty chitty bang bang. We love you. Yeah, chitty bang.
Everyone, just imagine the Picard facepalm emoji for me right now, because that's what I'm doing.
Wow. How rude. Bang, bang, chitty,
I
chitty,
have
bang, bang.
4 facts.
Right. Okay.
And it is a class of facts.
Ooh, exciting. I've also got a class of facts today.
How many facts do you have?
I don't know. I didn't count them. It's kind of just like a thing.
You probably have more than me then.
Probably.
Go for it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I have a question to introduce my topic.
Okay.
I'm going to give you a series of words.
Okay.
Like connections. And you're going to have to tell me what relates them all.
Oh, okay.
Doorbell.
Yes.
Pizza.
Yes.
Pancakes. Plane. Peacock. Hamster ball. Iguana. Squirrel. Sofa. Playground. Hospital. Vampires. Grim Reaper.
Okay. Can we get it all over again?
Doorbell.
Yeah.
Pizza. Pancakes. Plane. Peacock. Hamster ball. Squirrel. Toilet. Sofa. Hospital. Vampires. Grim Reaper.
Okay.
You'll never get it.
I'll never get it. I have no idea what relates to all those things.
Florida man.
Oh. Never mind. That makes sense. Yeah, Florida man.
I've got a compilation of rather amusing Florida man.
Oh, cool. Just headlines.
Headlines.
And stuff? Okay, here we go.
And some of the key elements of the words that I've said are incorporated.
Do you know why Florida man's a thing?
I know that the meme has been around for over 10 years. Started in 2013 on Twitter.
But do you know why Florida in specific has all these like funky articles about all this stuff?
I don't know. Why?
It's because it's actually a good thing. For once, believe it or not, for once in Florida's entire life, they did something good. And they have very open police records. That's why. So basically anything the police do, all the police records are subject to the freedom of information request.
Okay.
Like you can make a freedom of information and it's all subject to that. So literally all the news outlets in Florida in the States can request police, like all the police records in Florida. And that's why you can learn all the details about all these outrageous stories. And you get all the mug shots and everything. Oh. Yeah, so that's why cool. Florida man in specific is actually because Florida has really good data access or data like open data laws for their law enforcement, which is hilarious.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right. Let me give you a couple of them.
Hit me.
Florida man arrested for attempting to surf his truck.
Oh, God. His pickup, I imagine, not an actual truck, but just a pickup.
Yep. Florida man ticketed after eating pancakes in the middle of an intersection.
Oh, my God. See, that sounds hilarious, but I would totally eat pancakes in the middle of an intersection.
No, he had a little table.
Oh, sorry. I thought he meant it was in a car. No, it's like actually just set up
sitting in the middle of an intersection.
Never
on
mind.
A little
No,
table.
This is definitely a Florida thing. Okay.
Florida man suspected of using private plane to draw giant radar penis.
Oh my gosh.
I'll give you one more and then you can move on to yours.
Yeah.
Florida man caught on camera licking doorbell.
Oh, gross.
Yeah.
Gross.
But I figured to spice this up and make it a little bit more of a information, I have a couple of small facts about doorbells.
Oh, nice. Okay. That's wow, that's quite the good transition. Interesting.
Apparently Victorians are the first to have thought to have used. Yeah.
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 First people thought to have used
doorbells.
Cool.
Mm-hmm. They were mechanical, though, in that time.
Oh, of course. Yeah.
You either twist. It was like either a
or
twist
pull.
or a pull.
Yeah.
They only need to bop it now. Bop it. Twist it.
Twist it.
Pull it to unlock the door. In 1831, Joseph Henry was an American scientist, and he was the one who invented the electric doorbell.
Oh, cool.
But then they only became commonplace like 70 years later, after 1913.
Whoa. Mm-hmm. It took a long time to catch on. You'd think something as simple as...
Well, 1831, I feel like electricity wasn't much of a thing
No,
yet.
electricity is so much more recent than...
It's crazy.
It seems like it should be.
Yeah. Anyway.
Dude, because remember, we watched Downton Abbey, and that's set just before the First World War.
Or Murdoch Mysteries.
Yeah, Murdoch Mysteries. And they're talking about, there's all this debate about AC versus DC. AC is going to kill you. You want DC. Yeah. Meanwhile, actually, DC is way more dangerous than AC. And it's just like, this weird competition. Yeah. And then there's like a toaster comes out. What? Toasting bread in a toaster? That's awful. I'm going to use a pan for the rest of my life because there's
Anyway.
It's crazy.
Let me finish my facts. Wireless doorbells became a thing in the 1970s, and the camera doorbells in the mid-2010s. So there's a brief history of doorbells for you.
Very cool. No, I like that. I like that a lot. We should actually get a doorbell, to be honest, like a Nest doorbell.
I wonder if I'd be scared of what I see on that.
I don't know. It'd be nice though to have as just a thing.
Yeah.
Okay, ready.
Set. Go.
Class of facts about trees.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
I like that topic.
Tree facts. All right.
Tree facts.
So I'm going to start with one that you probably know. There are about 3 trillion trees on Earth currently.
Yep.
Now.
A lot.
There's a ton of trees. Like, there are more trees, obviously,
more than a ton.
Earth. Yeah, a lot more than a ton. Like a single tree can get up to a ton, I'm sure.
Yeah.
But there's more trees than stars in the observable universe.
Yeah.
There's more trees on Earth than it's a ridiculous amount of trees. They're so dominant as a plant species on Earth. Mm-hmm. Species. I say species, but as a plant on Earth, I should say, because there are more than 60,000 known tree species.
That's a lot.
But what's more interesting is that everyone knows 3 trillion trees. Actually having 60,000 known species to man. To me, wasn't that surprising. I said, okay, you got 3 trillion trees. Like 60,000.
They're going to have a lot of,
Like, there's variation. 60,000 doesn't seem all that crazy to me.
That means there's a lot of trees of different species.
Yeah, a lot of different species. But what's more interesting to me is that more than half... that was a really high note. More than half of those tree species are what's called single country endemic, which means that they only exist within the borders of a single country.
What? How does that make sense?
Yeah, so Canada has some of these.
Right.
I'm not exactly sure which ones, but it's a tree that exists in Canada and you cannot find anywhere else. You can't find them in Russia or Norway or any of the other Arctic regions where they could grow, I guess.
Makes sense. Because Canada has a lot of water
Canada's
around
huge,
it.
right?
But if it's a landlocked country, I feel like that would be a lot more rare, right?
Maybe, yeah, probably.
Yeah.
But Canada probably has a few of them. I imagine we have a lot of them.
Oh, God, yeah.
But there's a bunch in Africa as well. A lot of those desert trees only exist within a very small geographical region.
Interesting. I guess if it's super climate
which makes sense, right? For me, it's really cool. It's like a prime example of evolution. Isolating specific traits for very specific geographical regions.
Very cool.
I think the highest ratio of single endemic trees is rainforest mostly. So Brazil, Colombia, like those South American, but North South American near the rainforest type stuff.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, so 60,000 known, but over half of which literally exists on known. Now there is some bad stuff about trees to talk about. I will say. I know I'm going to go back to happy things after. But because they're single country endemic, countries like Brazil suck for environmental protection. They just absolutely suck. Which means that these single country endemic trees are really at risk.
Right.
Because you're relying on one country to protect an entire species of tree. And if you're in a country like Brazil where they're just burning massive swaths of rainforest all the time, a lot of them are at greater risk of extinction.
Yeah.
Also, another sad fact, over the past, human activity with trees really ramped up around 12,000 years ago.
Okay.
Since then.
Wait, 12,000 12,000?
Yeah, so not very long ago at
Okay.
all. And I think it's estimated that there's about, oh no, I forget the number now. But there's a significant, like over 10%. I think it's well over. Why didn't I write down the number? There's way less tree coverage on Earth since 12,000 years ago because of humans. Like,
I mean, that makes sense. We're living in
we cut
places.
down billions of trees every year.
Oh, yeah.
Billions.
Yeah,
and, I mean, there's 3 trillion, so it's going to take a long time. But I think the main problem is the rainforest clear cutting.
Yeah.
We cut down a huge amount of pure rainforest. And that's like the most biodiverse like environment on the planet. So it's a little sad that way. Let's do one more fun one before we go.
Yes, please.
One more
depressed.
interesting one.
Okay.
Now, this one, I did the 3 trillion trees, and I talked about their dominance on this planet. I did that first on purpose because what's super cool is that Earth didn't always have trees.
Ooh, interesting.
In fact, trees are super new to this planet, like Earth.
Really?
The first ones only appear, like according to the fossil records, the first trees that we can find appeared somewhere in the Devonian period. So that's somewhere between 420 and 350 million years ago.
Right. Was that in the time of the dinosaurs? I guess I wouldn't know.
No, I actually don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe. Anyways. But anyway. That's not that long ago.
Yeah.
Earth is an estimated 4.5 billion years old. And if trees only came around 400-ish million years ago, that means Earth was treeless for over 90% of its existence.
That's insane, eh?
Apparently, most of the vegetation and plants that exist on Earth were like mosses and low-growing kind of grasses and stuff.
Interesting.
And trees are actually really interesting. They're this form of convergent evolution, kind of like carsification, where everything's converging towards the crab.
Right.
It's the same thing with trees.
Really?
So they have these evidence of these taller, stockier things that aren't necessarily woody stemmed, but they are taller, so it's kind of like this tree thing. And the reason is because you get higher, you outcompete the other plants for sunlight.
Yeah. It's like a skyscraper versus a bungalow.
So so trees are kind of like a convergent evolution. But still, despite that, we never had the full like modern woody stemmed vascular system tree until about 400 million years ago, which sounds like a long time because it is a long time, but in the scale of the Earth and the universe, very recent.
Wow, that's really cool, dude.
Yeah, really cool. That's the massive yawn.
I'm always yawning. I have a yawning issue. Oh no, Acapulco. Okay.
The mythical Canadian beast.
Let me tell you about Florida Man some more.
Yeah.
Florida Man attacked during selfie with squirrel.
Oh no.
Florida man arrested after falling asleep on sofa of home he burglarized.
Oh my god, like
how stupid can you get?
So dumb.
Man arrested after telling playground where babies come from. He just like stood at a playground and shouted at all the kids about where babies.
Sex?
Yeah.
Really? That's so weird.
Very strange. Florida man gets tired of waiting at hospital, steals ambulance, drives home.
Oh my god.
Oh, an idiot. Florida man steals neighbor's peacock, gets chased by angry birds.
Okay, that's a clever headline.
But actually he was getting chased by birds.
Oh yeah, I believe it.
Yeah.
But it's funny.
I have a couple peacock facts for you.
Oh, nice. I like these these tangents. Good.
I mean, it is essentially like a random word generator.
Yeah, pretty much, right?
Yeah. Apparently only the males are called peacocks, which makes sense.
Because it's a cock, yeah.
Yeah. But the collective term for birds in the pavo genus is peafowl.
That makes sense. Because just as chickens are the same, right? The cock is the male, and then fowl is like the group.
Yeah. So the females are called peahens.
Oh,
and the babies
so funny.
Are called peachicks.
So they're just chickens, but like with P in front. That's so funny.
Yeah,
actually, when you think of the term peacock, it
is
kind of funny.
It breaks it down.
Yeah,
quite a bit
it's kind of funny
that way. Yeah. Anyways.
Oh, that's cool.
Back to you.
And they're not small like peas, so I don't get it. Anyway.
They're not even green like peas.
Some of them are green.
Peas.
Some of them are green.
Yeah. I associate them with blue as a
true.
body.
I agree.
And
I agree. More
their
blue.
train is the green.
All right. I have one more, but it's like a series.
Okay.
Talking about the oldest. Actually, one of these is like a fact. It's really cool. The oldest trees.
Ooh, that's cool. I like that.
So, what's interesting is you can date trees, but like some trees are so old that it's very hard to get an accurate counting of all the rings.
Really?
And so
of the rings, yeah.
A lot of that's how you usually date them.
Sorry, I was thinking of carbon dating for some reason.
Like if it's alive though, can you carbon date it?
That's a good point, actually.
No, you can't, because the whole point of carbon dating is that you're looking for radioactive isotopes.
You can tell after it died, like how long ago since it died?
Yeah.
Yeah, but you can't tell how long it lived.
Yeah, because it's still absorbing carbon.
That's so... I can't believe I didn't think of that. You're so right. Wow, I'm dumb. Okay.
Yeah, you're looking for... What is it? Carbon 14 or something? And then
I don't remember.
Decays into carbon 12 or something. Anyway.
Yeah, something like that.
So, oldest living tree. There's... so what's interesting is there's these things called clonal trees.
Ooh, interesting.
Now, these are those forests that basically end up being clones of each other. So you have these massive...
Oh, those are freaky,
massive birch forests that are literally clones of each other. They are genetically identical. They come from one seed however long ago, and they can live insanely long times.
I guess because it's
all one
so many
kind of thing.
Strength in numbers.
So we're not going to exclude that from this because they're less... they're fascinating.
Yeah.
But they're less interesting when you're talking about the oldest trees because technically, like...
They have a cheat code.
Yeah, it's like
They've got like 9 lives times a million.
So, just for all the pet ants out there, we're excluding clonal trees and clonal forests and stuff. So, oldest trees, the oldest one that they think the oldest one living is one that they call Methusala. Methusala. They all have kind of fun names.
That's cool.
And its location was actually kept secret for a long time by the U.S. Forestry Service. It's in California somewhere. The location is actually known now, I believe.
Okay.
I believe National Geographic took a photo, and then they didn't appropriately blur the background or something, and then people backtraced it and found the exact kind of place where it was, and then it got leaked. I don't know. I think that was in 2021 too. Wow. That was fairly recently. But the U.S. Forestry Service found this old tree, and they were afraid of vandalism.
Yeah.
People. So they kept it a secret, but I'm pretty sure it's been leaked at this point. So it's in California, in that like they have a ton of old growth trees and these groves of old growth trees, somewhere around 4,800 to 4,900 years old.
Wow, that's so old.
Yeah, it's really old. It's really old.
Oh my gosh.
Then
is it still alive?
Yeah, and it's the oldest living tree that they think.
That's cool.
That they found.
That they found, anyways.
But there's a competitor, Alerce Milenario, which is in Chile. It's in a national park. I'm pretty sure Alerce National Park, Parque Nacional in Chile. And that one it's unknown exactly how old this is, just like Methusala. But it's possibly older than Methusala. They have estimates ranging from both younger to older for that one. And it's growing in a ravine. Like, it's growing off the side of a ravine, like off a hill.
Oh my
it's
gosh.
Weird. It's pulling out the side of a cliff, essentially.
That's impressive.
And they think it could be older than Methusala, but it's really hard to date and all that. So
how do you date a living tree?
But in any case, it's old as fuck, like almost 5,000 years old. So
that's really
how do you
old.
date it? You take a core sample. I think it's like ice. Like you take a core sample.
So it doesn't actually kill them.
No.
Okay.
And let's talk about that because this is really interesting. It's hard to take those core samples. They're not easy to do. And you like you said, you're trying not to kill the tree.
Yeah.
But you need a place that, like, you can't go too high up the tree because then you won't have all the rings.
Oh.
And you can't go too close to the base because it might, like, damage it or something.
Right.
I don't know.
Structural
integrity. Listen, pet ants, I didn't research this. But, like, some complications with dating a live tree.
Right.
Prometheus.
Prometheus. That's the name of our friend's cat.
Oh.
Is it? Maybe not.
Yeah, maybe. Was the oldest living tree up until 1964.
Oh, wow.
When it was cut down.
Oh, no. This is a sad story.
It's crazy. This is crazy. So Prometheus, most likely, now that they've actually dated it and everything, most likely over 4,900 years old.
Wow.
Possibly over 5,000.
Wow.
So even older than Methusala.
Oh, man.
Pretty sure it was found in Nevada, California. Like that area anyway, where there's a lot of those old growth trees. Really, really unfortunate story. So it sounds really depressing because it sounds like someone cut it down. You know, he did cut it down on purpose. The guy was Donald Rusk Curry.
Okay.
He has a whole wiki article and everything. It was when he was a graduate student.
Okay.
And he was researching something about the Ice Age.
Okay.
And this is why there's a big controversy about it, because technically he didn't need to go that far in the past to research part of history he was looking at.
Okay.
But he found this tree. He had been researching old growth trees and whatever.
Right.
He thought that this region had a lot of old growth trees. They were just finding that out kind of thing. And he was trying to date this tree, Prometheus.
Right.
Problem is he couldn't get a good core sample. So he was trying to take core samples. It would break the coring bit. And like technology just wasn't as good.
Yeah.
The machinery wasn't as good. So he couldn't get a good core sample. So he applied to the U.S. Forestry Service. He applied to get it cut down. To cut it down. Like he wanted to cut it down.
You can't get as upset at him because he actually did go through a process.
Yeah, for scientific research. They actually gave him the permit.
Okay.
And they sent someone out. The U.S. Forestry Service was involved in cutting down this really old. No matter what, they knew it was old. They knew it was really old.
Yeah.
They knew it was super, super old. So this is where the controversy comes in. Even if it was for science, even if they didn't know exactly how old, I agree that they shouldn't have cut it down.
I'm surprised they gave him permission.
They gave him permission and they sent someone to do it with him.
Yeah, that's really weird.
That's kind of crazy. So they cut it down.
Wow.
Found out it was the oldest known tree on the planet.
And then everyone hates him.
And it took a few years before the public found out. But once they did, it was mayhem. And this guy got absolutely, his life got
destroyed.
Kind of destroyed, but not really. He actually, I think, went on to spend his life fighting for conservancy efforts, especially for the old growths.
I mean, he kind of got
He felt really bad. Like, I don't think he meant to actually... I don't think they knew exactly how old it was, or that was the oldest one. Still, it was the 60s, so maybe they just didn't care as much.
Yeah.
I don't know, but the forestry... It led to a lot of good things. So the Forestry Service, because of all the backlash and stuff, they instituted a bunch of protection laws for these old growths.
That's good.
They made the permitting process way harder and way more lengthy and way more... difficult, and so it actually led to quite a few good things, but also that's insane.
At least they learned from their mistake. It could have been a much sadder story.
And then when they found Methusala after that one had been, they were like, we're not even going to tell you where it is. So,
that's very fair.
Interesting stuff on that one.
Wow, cool. Okay, I'll finish up my facts.
Do it.
Florida man arrested after dancing to Hall & Oates on sheriff's SUV to stave off vampires.
Okay, that one's really good. Which Hall & Oates song, though? Does it
I
say?
don't know. They don't say.
I wish they said.
I know.
That's really funny.
Florida man haunts beaches dressed as Grim Reaper. Says governor should require masks statewide.
Amazing.
That one's a little more recent with the COVID.
Yeah.
A Florida man was rescued after trying to ride a hamster ball to the Bahamas.
Oh, no. Oh, man.
There's more than one story of this, too. Several Florida men have tried to, walk across, the Atlantic to get to the UK or to get to the Bahamas.
Why?
I don't know. And there's this one guy who's done it multiple times and has had to be rescued every time.
I think I've heard about this, yeah.
I don't know why you'd ever want to do that.
Oh my gosh, it's so dumb. Do they bring food and supplies? I don't know. It's just so dumb.
Who knows? Florida man finds iguana hiding in toilet. A hissing iguana on top of that.
What's a hissing iguana?
Like an iguana that's hissing at you.
Oh. that's the technical definition.
I have a couple of iguana facts for you.
Oh, nice. Hit me.
Apparently, green iguanas have a third eye on the top of their head.
What?
Except it's not like an eye, like you can look out of it eye. It's called a pineal gland or a parietal eye. Oh, that word doesn't make sense to me anymore. So it can't see images, but it can sense movement. Oh. Which is very interesting. And other lizards have this too.
It's like radar or sonar, whatever you call it.
I don't know.
Interesting.
But other lizards have this too, and even some fish have similar things.
Cool.
So, yeah. Didn't know that. Cool. Very neat. Okay, and here's my favorite Florida man title that I've left.
Favorite? Okay.
Florida man who allegedly threatened family with Coldplay lyrics ends standoff after SWAT promises him pizza.
Oh, God.
What is the world coming to?
What does it mean, Coldplay lyrics?
I don't know.
What? I wonder if the SWAT negotiators, if that's a common tactic. We'll give you a pizza. Stand down. We'll give you Domino's. No, you want Little Caesars then. We'll give you Little Caesars.
Do you want pepperoni, garlic sticks?
Garlic sauce? Okay, we can get you garlic sauce. What is that? Pepsi? Oh, sorry. No, I meant Coke. It's okay. We'll get you.
Yeah.
So funny. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Just imagine that. Jesus. We don't have room in the budget for the party segment. Just the extra large. That's it. That's all we can do. Oh God, that's good.
Good way to end a standoff, though.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, I wonder if they actually got him the pizzas. Something tells me they might not have.
Oh, you got it though.
They probably would have.
The story would come out.
SWAT promises pizza.
And
don't
doesn't
be fooled.
deliver.
Don't be fooled. If you're holding your family hostage, SWAT might not actually give you the pizza they promise.
Beware. False promises.
All right. Shall we move on?
Yes.
Let's do it.
It's time for the quack question.
Quack, quack, quack. Okay, that was my bad quacking. It is my turn this week, darling.
Darling? Oh, wow.
Oh, indeed. Indeed, love.
I'm excited.
What type of meat-filled dough or meat-stuffed bread would you be? So I like to point this out often, but I think it's very interesting and very cool how I talked about convergent evolution. It's like convergent culture, where it seems like every culture on the planet seems to have one or multiple types of bread or dough with a filling in it, usually a meaty filling in it, and then they wrap it and cook it, bake it, steam it, something. Fry it, something like that. You know, like you got the Italians have calzones, the Chinese have dumplings, there's steam buns, there's pierogies, there's ravioli, there's everything, right? You have tacos and empanadas.
Does pie count?
Pie could count. Yeah, pie actually, in the UK, like savory pies, yeah. So if you had to be one, which one would you be?
Interesting. Okay, my first thought was tourtière. Christmas meat pie.
Oh. If you don't know what a tourtière is, it's a French-Canadian meat pie.
We've talked about it before.
Oh, we have on the podcast?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, good.
This is how prominent they are. That would be great. But I think...
Oh, I forgot about that. It's a really good one. I like that.
I think if I was to be one, I am quite small, so I wouldn't be a full pie. Do you see what I mean? So I thought of like a miniature chicken pot pie.
Ooh.
Because that would be also kind of comforting.
Yeah.
And I need to be small. Although I like this, like, dumplings are small, just like me. Although I don't know if I'd want to be the flavors of a dumpling, because I'm not always dumpling mood. Do you see what I mean? But I think if you give me a tourtière, I'd want to have one all the time. They're really good. Ooh.
Okay, so if you had to choose one that you had to eat, like you had wanted to eat right now, you'd choose a tourtière?
Oh, yeah. A chicken pot pie would be quite good. Nice. Also. Haven't had that in quite a while. It could be a chicken pot pie because
there's lots of colorful veg in there too.
That is true. And also very homey.
Yeah.
And comfy.
I was thinking dumpling for you. Or a little baby steam bun because you're all soft.
I don't know if I've had a steam bun before.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Like bao. You've had bao. Those little steamed bao buns.
Those are good. I do like how soft they are.
You are soft like that. And like pillowy. And well, you're not very pillowy, but you're soft.
I like that too, actually. Can I be a dumpling or a steamed bun with tourtière filling in it?
Oh yeah. Do some fusion here, dude.
Yeah.
We should try that. I think that actually tastes.
That sounds great.
We should try that one day.
We're inventing something. That would be good. What if you did a chicken pot pie dumpling? I don't think that would taste as good.
I think you could do that. I think you could do that.
Okay, wait, but if I had to pick, I think I would put the chicken pot pie filling in the steamed bun, and I would put the tourtière in the dumpling.
Yeah.
And then you would dip the dumpling in gravy.
They do have like soup dumplings are a thing. So
that makes sense.
They have dumplings where you bite into it and it literally has soup in it, so it leaks.
Oh yeah.
Usually they put a lot of gelatin in it, so
and then it melts as it.
Yeah, so it melts as it heats up.
Yeah. That's good. Oh, I think I want to be a steamed bun. Oh, I like all the Cameron. You're making me hungry.
See? I thought this was going to be a good question for talking. Yeah.
Oh.
For me,
what would you want? Yeah.
I really like crispiness, nice deep brown bread like flavors. So I was thinking empanadas.
Right.
Fried empanadas would be really good. Or calzone.
Oh yeah.
I'd be a calzone. I would like that.
The calzone is like the pizza that's folded, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Into like a little.
It's like a massive pizza pocket if you want to think of it that way. I mean, listen, the pet ants will get on you for it, but yes, it's basically folded pizza.
Right. That's cool, but it has still all the elements of a pizza in it, right?
Yeah. You cut it open. Usually, it has a big pocket because it has a lot of like liquid filling, so all the steam.
Yeah.
And then,
I think I wouldn't want to be that because too many people would burn themselves.
Oh, people burn themselves in calzones all the time.
Yeah, it has no ventilation system built in.
No, that's the point. You need the big steamy pocket. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like part of a calzone, in my opinion. I'm sure there's some people who poke holes in it and make it flat, but for me, I think it needs to be big steamy pocket with nothing, and then a bunch of like toppings that are all hot and gooey.
Yeah. That's a fun question, dude. I'm still trying to think of what I'd want to be.
I really like the idea of doing a pie, though. A pie would be
you'd be a really nice.
Steak and mushroom?
Tourtière. Oh, yeah. I think you would like to be a tourtière, though. Everyone would be so happy eating you. And you would have to be really nicely done. Like, you wouldn't be an
everyone would like eating me.
Yeah.
What a phrase. I'm here for my wife. Everyone likes to eat you, Karen.
You asked me what kind of food I'd be, so you started it.
I like thinking about you as a steam bun. Nice and soft.
Yeah, I like that. I still can't figure out what I want to put inside of it, though.
I think if I wanted to eat something right now, though, what would you want to eat right now?
What I want to eat right now?
Yeah.
Oh, we've talked about so many really yummy things.
I know.
I think I kind of want a steamed bun.
I think that'd be really good. That'd be really good, yeah. We had dumplings earlier, just so the audience knows.
Oh, yeah. So I'm not in the mood for dumplings anymore.
Yeah, me neither. Usually I would say dumplings. I think dumplings are one of my favorites, for sure. I think, you know what else I really like, though? Tortellini or ravioli. For some reason, I love tortellini.
Haven't had that in a while. Cannelloni?
Cannelloni I'm okay with. I think lasagna is better.
Yeah.
I'm just going to put it out there.
I like the idea of cannelloni a lot.
The idea is there, but it's just way more complicated than lasagna. It's just a complicated lasagna.
Yeah. Because it doesn't taste
I like
different.
the layers of lasagna better than the cannelloni.
Yeah.
But yes. Yeah, so I think, yeah. If I had to eat something right now, though, I wouldn't mind one of the pasta ones or empanadas. I think I want some empanadas.
I think I'd want a steam bun with crispy chicken panko.
Oh, God. Like chicken katsu?
Yeah. I think that's what I want.
And some, oh, God. I would even do tonkatsu instead of chicken katsu. Or just pork katsu.
Oh, got it. I want the chicken. I'm in a chicken mood.
Oh, God. It's so good. Okay. We got to move on. I'm getting too hungry.
Okay. Onwards.
And now it's time for the cheerful earful.
It's an earful full of cheerful, you know it's true. It's an earful full of cheerful for me and you. Just sit back and relax. We'll tell you a story that will make you feel not blue. Yeah. Great.
I think I lost the beat a few times.
I was just trying to invent the lyrics as I went, so I wasn't listening to what you were doing at all.
Oh, that's good.
Okay, it's me this week.
Yeah, hit me with that earful full of cheerful. Nice. Nice yawn. She's yawning. That's why you hear nothing.
Sorry, I was going to speak.
I'm going to be a casual psychopath and not yawn back. Oh. If you want to know what I'm referring to, I'm pretty sure.
Episode 4.
It was the one that's called I'm Married to a Psychopath, I guess. So.
This is about 2 teenagers from Texas.
Okay.
Victoria Wu and Justin Huang.
Okay.
They're 17 years old. And they just invented a device that uses...
Just? As in how long ago?
I don't know. This article showed up like yesterday.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. They invented a device that uses ultrasound to filter microplastics from water.
Oh.
Yeah. Very cool. They just won like a prestigious scientist award about it. I'll tell you what the article had about how it's made.
Cool.
It's built with piezoelectric transducers attached to steel tubes connected by silicon tubing. And then they use acoustic radiation force created by the ultrasound to prevent the microplastics from passing through the system like the rest of the water does.
Oh.
So it holds the microplastics back.
Like a filter.
Yeah, so it filters it out. And depending on the type of microplastic, they've been able to reach 84 to over 95% efficiency of microplastic removal. I can't speak. Removal.
Whoa. Mm-hmm. So could they do the process? Like, could they run it through 2 or 3 times?
Yeah. So the first pass was like 84 to 87 or something like that. And then if they do it 2 passes, it increases a lot to the 94, 95 plus range. Oh. But it also depends on the type of microplastic that they're testing too.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. And they've also been able to prove that it can work on laundry water and in managing microplastic buildup in highly concentrated or large volumes of water.
That's actually really cool. No, it's great. Honestly, like...
Very uplifting, that is.
The microplastics problem, honestly...
It's huge.
It's this weird thing where it's impossible to find someone who doesn't have microplastics in their body.
Yeah.
Or an animal that doesn't have microplastics. It's impossible. There's just there's no control group anymore.
Yeah.
The control group doesn't exist.
Yeah.
So how are you supposed to study the effects on human health if you don't have a control group?
Yeah.
There's been microplastics found in human testicles now.
Yeah.
I saw this article recently. That's crazy. It's everywhere.
Yeah.
Sorry.
This is supposed to be a cheerful earful. You're bringing the mood down.
Oh, okay. No, but I'm saying this is really good that we're finding ways to filter it out. Okay, sorry.
But this is also just the first year that they've been working on it.
So,
yeah, like
whoa.
They've just did a year of this. So they're hoping to be able to refine it a bit more in the future. And they said maybe we can, do our testing in a lab instead of at home.
Oh my gosh, that's hilarious.
And that they could get it more ready for large scale manufacturing.
That's really cool though. No, that's really awesome because it's a huge problem. It made me really
happy to see that. I was like, oh wow.
And they're so young too.
I know. I like that's more than I will ever achieve in my life. And they're 17. It's very depressing.
I mean, you don't know that, but yes. Fair enough.
But yes.
I mean, that's crazy. Like, that's huge. Like, that's awesome.
Yeah, so that made me happy.
No, it makes me happy. It's really cool. Thank you.
Goodbye, yellow brick road. We're the end of the episode 16. Yes, that concludes episode 16. Thank you for listening.
I love it.
I forget how I usually do this.
You say if you want to send us here.
Oh, right. You usually do that part. If you want to send us anything at all of what you'd want to send us, I'm not very good at this. Let me try again. Do you have a story you want us to read out? Do you have a fun fact you want us to know? Do you have a quack question you want to ask?
It's like a 90s naughties infomercial right now. Do you have dirty floors and have no way of cleaning it? Is your Swiffer not doing the job?
I'm not done. Do you have a cheerful earful you would like to share? We would love to hear from you. Feel free to contact us at
thosecrazyweirdospodcast@gmail.com
and visit our website at
thosecrazyweirdos.ca. Fill out the form at the bottom. Sends it to the same email address, but it's good.
Why do you always say that?
I don't know. Because there's a form at the bottom to visit our website.
Yeah. But it...
Yeah, but that way they don't have to make sure they're typing it correctly or anything. Yeah, like it's there. Yeah. We've tested it. Works.
Yeah, I know that.
And also those crazy weirdos podcast at gmail.com. Like the podcast is in there. So
I wonder how many, like who those crazy weirdos at gmail.com.
I know.
I wonder who they are.
You get all our emails.
I wonder if they found our podcast because of that.
I wonder. Maybe they're listening to this right now.
Right now is impossible.
Yeah, that's okay. Fair enough. Well, like when this airs. Anyway.
I wonder why. I don't like that song. Anyway.
Wow.
Make sure you stretch before you run, everyone.
Oh, thanks. Thanks, Mel. Yes. Make sure you stretch. Keep your mobility up.
Hope you are having good food. That's always exciting.
We gotta go have good food now.
Yeah. It's snack time. Popcorn?
Oh, yes.
Dangerous.
Enjoy your day or your evening or your afternoon, your night, whatever. Your weekend, your vacation, your... I'm just gonna do this to make Martine upset now. Later.